In regards to job sector, private sector job creation, we were able to do a few things that help reduce the costs of doing business so that we can improve our business climate, and that was my hope all along. We were able, for example, for the industry, the craft distillery industry, I was able to sponsor a bill that made it all the way through the process and will hopefully be signed by the governor fairly soon. That's going to help this very burgeoning new industry and give them some of the same tools that we've given our winery industry so that they can get out there in that competitive industry world and compete and be able to create more jobs here in the state of Washington. So for our craft distilleries, a really good bill. We just went to a bill signing earlier today where we were able to get our bill signed by the governor that would allow a county to form a port district in a less than county-wide area, and that's a really proven effective economic development tool that, of course, in our region, Moses Lake, for example, we've got a port as well as in many of the other communities, and it's a really good tool to be able to create jobs and bring in industry. And this is going to be helpful for an area of the 13th district such as Ellensburg, that they'll have this option now to form a port district within a less than county-wide area. So that was another thing I was proud of to be able to help usher through. We did not have a transportation budget at this point, but that will be a project. I've got the commitment of Chair King that when and if, whatever the animal looks like, and we move forward as a state on a transportation budget, that it will be part of the project list. So I've been able to secure, and I'm really proud about that since this is my last session as your state senator, to be able to know that when a transportation budget is agreed upon with all four corners, that $25 million for our rail there in Moses Lake, the Port of Moses Lake, is going to be part of that project list. And this is something that we're going to have to address in the future. I think the workers deserve it, and this is, of course, dealing with our industrial insurance system and our workers' comp system, which is very costly, and it's failing our workers. Our workers right now, for example, it takes them over 2 times the national average to return to work, and this is a proven option that most of the other states are using, and they allow all of their injured workers an additional option and choice that after an injury they can, if it fits for them and their family best, they can choose this settlement option, and that allows them to move on and be able to use that money and start a small business or return to work. But bottom line, we want to return them to work. They shouldn't be in a system that causes them, you know, over twice the national average to be able to get their care met and be able to have that opportunity to go back to work. So this is something that the legislature needs to address, and unfortunately we were able to pass that bill out with good bipartisan support out of the Senate, and it failed to even have a hearing in the House. Well, I think that they should be proud to know that, again, we did a supplemental budget this year that included no new taxes, and we did no tuition increases. We were able to hold the line on that, and we were able to invest more into K through 12. So again, definitely proud to be able to stand up to protecting you, your wallets, and your rights, and that was definitely proof in regards to our budget that we were able to pass.